Greetings to all my brothers and sisters all around the world, for everyone is my brother and my sister. But most specifically, I want to greet my brothers and my sisters in the Third Exodus Assembly in Trinidad and Tobago and in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and to the rest of the followers of William Branham all around the world. And I want to speak to you concerning the Bible and how the Bible is all allegory, yet you're taking allegory for history. Now, I would have done a video before concerning personification for persons, and in that video I was also showing my brother and my sisters how they've been taking personification for persons throughout the Bible, and that is why they have no surname and so on, and they never existed. Okay? And even before I go any further, I just want to remind you that the basis of my teachings is that the Bible addresses the human mind and must be interpreted psychologically. For the Bible is not literal, neither is the Bible secular history. The Bible is written symbolically, and the Bible have no reference to anyone who existed thousands of years ago or to any actual event that would have taken place on earth thousands of years ago. As a matter of fact, from Genesis 1 to Revelation 22, it's all a great psychological drama. It all have to do with the human psyche. And common sense will teach you that no one could have written the Bible unless it was first a thought or first an idea. It had to first be imagined. Because my mouth is an expression of a thought. And everything that you do in this world, it is because it is the expression of a thought also. So you cannot do anything that wasn't first mental or first psychological. And that's the very lesson of life that you have to learn. It's the law of mentalism. I do not even want to go into the law of cause and effect, but I'm going to just show you, you need to understand the law of mentalism. Okay? So now with all of that being said, and with me just laying that small foundation for you, I want to say to you, if you will read Galatians 4:24, you will realize where it tells you that the story of Abraham and Sarah and Hagar and so on, that it's an allegory. And you can also check out the meaning of the word allegory. And you see, it's basically a story whereby the characters and so on, they just represent ideas. They're not real. You see, there are people who will read Romeo and Juliet by Shakespeare and believe that they were real people that existed. I remember back in the days when I was a little boy, I would have read a book called Green Days by the River by a Trinidadian writer. I can't remember his full name, but some Anthony was his name. Okay? And when you read that book, you would believe that the characters that he's speaking about in the book, they're actually real. When you speak about Shelley and so on, and the Get Harry girl and so on, you know what I mean? You think that is real. And he's mentioning, you know, actual real place in Trinidad and so on. You see? So that's what the Bible is all about. It's a story, but the story in the Bible, it have to do with your spiritual autobiography that must be interpreted psychologically. Okay? So when you realize that even the story of Abraham is an allegory, you realize that the story of Jesus is an allegory also. If you check the whole lineage and they tell you that Jesus Christ comes from the same lineage, you'll realize it's allegory. And to cut a long story short, my brother and my sisters, hadn't it been that I would have experienced the virgin birth for my own self? And right now I'm writing my book called The Secret Vagina. I think I am on chapter 11, and I have a lecture that I did already. And it's on Amazon. It's on Amazon Prime. You can check it out for yourself. You know what I mean? And listen it for yourself. And in the Bible. The secret of the virgin birth is actually in the Bible. Okay, that is why it tells you that it's a sign in Isaiah 7:14. It's a sign. But I would have had the experience. It's a birth from the skull. I had that birth. I became invisible. I became one with the wind. I can go on and on and on and explain the whole thing for you. Okay, but I put everything in the book. I open up everything in the Bible and show you how to understand the Bible. Okay, so my brother, my sisters, the reason why I normally do these videos is because I know for sure that the time will come that some of you, not all, would wake up and you will understand what I was saying to you, and you will realize that the message of William Branham was both esoteric and exoteric, and the exoteric was given to the people who they wanted to keep in mental slavery and to take their money and keep them in poverty. Okay? And you will realize that religion is just to keep you subjected and to keep you controlled under the energy of fear instead of the energy of love. So when I'm doing all of these videos here concerning Third Exodus Assembly, and I could be doing other videos for my other channels, it's because I have a love in my heart for all my brothers and my sisters all around the world. And I know that my words, they're not falling and in stony places, because I know my words, right, will not return unto me void, but it must accomplish that which I send them to and prosper anything whereto I send it. Okay, and I know that those who are ready to receive the message of self-realization, that they will come to realize that they're searching for themselves, and they will come to realize that the truth is within themselves, and all the answers of life is within themselves, and they will realize that you do not need to look up to no one or look down on anyone. You will realize that there's only one power. You will realize that there's only God in the world. You will realize that none of us is greater. Okay? There's so much thing you'll get to understand. You get to understand your prophetic self. And that is why I normally bring these messages to help those who are of an open mind. For example, if the Bible was literal, okay, as you really believe, why is it that Brother Vin, why he can't turn literal water into wine? Or why William Branham couldn't turn literal water into wine? But when you understand it in a psychological way, you will realize that Vin Diesel literally turn water into wine and make $28 million in 100 TT, and then others in 20s and 5s and 10s and so on, and all the places he travel around the world and so on, and all the people he benefit from it because he literally turned water into wine. And how did he turn water into wine? It was done psychologically. So he actually believed in himself. He believed in that substance, which is that invisible substance, and he make it a reality. That's why I was using the word literal, okay, to show you. So it's not going and taking the water that you normally drink and turn it into literal wine. So the Bible is symbolic from beginning to end. It's all a great psychological drama, okay, and it's all allegory. It's not the way how you're interpreting it. This is the best way I can really bring over for you, because there's certain things I just don't want to go into at this time. But what I'm saying to you is that if you can listen to what I'm saying and it's really making sense to you, and you would sort your Bible for yourself and you really think for yourself, and if you believe that there's truly virtue in poverty, then you can hold on to poverty. But if you're honest with yourself and you'd like to change your state from poverty to prosperity, I'm talking about real prosperity. I'm not talking about prosperity where you deceive people to get their money like they do in churches, right? I can go into some stuff, but I won't go into that. Or when you misuse church members to work for you and so on, I won't even go into those kind of things, because it happened in Third Exodus Assembly, from St. Vincent and Grenadines to Trinidad, all over the place. Okay, but I don't want to go into all of that right now. But what I'm saying to you, I've written a book called How to Turn Water into Wine, and anyone who would like for me to mentor them and teach them what they can do to change their life from poverty to prosperity. I'm willing to teach you. And for the very first time in my life, I was able to take what I was working for a year and make it my monthly income. So my yearly income becomes my monthly income. And because of what? I learned to change my belief system. And that's what I'm going to teach you. And I'm going to teach you how to do it. And it's going to help you. So my brother and my sisters, all I'm trying to do is to help you. Not to take $28 million from you while you're in poverty. Especially in this time that the pandemic, scamdemic is in the world. And many people are going to find themselves without jobs and so on. And many of you people are going to find yourself trapped in the industrial age when we actually live in a digital age. And I want to help you. So I'm reaching out to you. That's why I'm doing these videos. So stop taking allegory for history. So if what I'm saying is really helping you and you would like to get more of this kind of teaching from me and you want to prove what I am saying, if I'm a liar, when I tell you I explain the virgin birth and so on, the things I can show you to do, and if you do them and they happen in your life, then there's nothing else I have to tell you. But my brothers and sisters, all I'm trying to do is to help you. That's all. I'm not eloquent. I'm not a scholar. I'm none of those things. All I'm trying to do is just trying to help you. Okay? So with that being said, I want to say love you. Peace. I'm out.